I'm Alessandra with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Alpinestars Stella Tech 3 boots available at RevZilla.com. So the Alpinestars Stella Tech 3 boots are a really exciting new iteration of the old Tech 3s from Alpinestars. Now the reason that we're really excited about these is because there's a lot of upgrades in terms of features. In fact, the old boots here, as you can see, they kind of look like moon boots. They definitely have some off-road qualities, but all in all, they kind of fell short in terms of overall protection. These are going to be way beefier, and they're going to incorporate a lot of new technology that's borrowed from the men Tech 7s and Tech 10s. So those are pro level, more advanced boots that are really also up there in price point. They're a lot more expensive. These are coming in at around $200. They're getting all of that technology, but you're getting a female specific last, which is really important in an MX boot. I know that there are some women out there that definitely compromise and go over the men's to get additional features or additional technology, and that's totally respectable if you're at that really advanced high level. If you are beginner though or intermediate, these are a great option for you. So before we get into the boots themselves, a quick note on sizing. These are a size 38. I'm typically a 38 or a US 7.5, and they fit me spot on. So if you have any concerns about fit, just look at the size chart. If you get them though and the fit didn't work out, then don't forget, orders over $39, ship for free. And as always, if you want to see what other women's boot options are available, click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So let's get into the boots themselves. So I'm going to start at the top and make my way down. So overall height for these is about 13 inches. All right, and then at the front here, you get your first notable feature, which is the new Aero buckle system. So if you look at the old ones here, you're going to get this buckle system that's plastic, right? It's a little bit less durable. These are going to have metal and plastic combined, and they're also just really easy to open up. You see the Aero, this is why they call them the Aero system. These are a lot easier to use when you have gloves on, especially when they're caked in mud and dirt. If we go down the front here, you also have a reinforced shin area, and then along the front here, you see this kind of shiny like TPU section here. This has a lot more give. So for a boot like this, it's going to be really structured. It's going to be a lot more structured than a regular motorcycle boot. I found these a lot easier to move in just in that one area alone, which is really awesome, as well as throughout the boot, and we'll get to that in a minute. We're also going to have a reinforced toe box area, and that is going to extend all around the boot. So everywhere that you see this TPU, it's going to be reinforced. So if we look at the side, you can see these buckles again. Now these are strategically placed so that they don't get caught on rocks or anything else to flip open while you're on the bike. So you'll see that they're kind of every other one is placed in a different direction. That's so that you're not getting it grabbing on anything here. You even have a little bit of TPR on the side to protect this. And then the other one is up here in the front, nice and protected and away from the side of the boot. Now the big thing to really call out on the side is going to be the ankle pivot system, okay? And that's right here, and you have it on both sides. Now what this does is really give you a lot more range of movement when you're on the bike, a little bit more flexing, because again, these boots are designed to protect you, so they're typically structured. On the old model, you really didn't have any of that, so they just felt stiff. So imagine if you're on a bike and you crash and your leg is in a weird position, not having any give there might hurt, honestly. So having a little bit of that pivot system is really just going to give you a little bit more range of movement. It's honestly also going to be a little safer if you crash. So going along the side of the boot, around here, again, that reinforced box there is going to go all the way around to the heel. Now on the heel, it's going to come up quite far, and that's to really protect your heel. When you're riding off-road, if your foot kicks back and hits anything on the bike or a rock or anything like that, you want that additional protection. And that's why the heel cup comes up so high. Then you have some accordion stretch here, and that's again giving you more range of movement. And then you have a blade system, and so that also is giving a little bit more flex. So taking a boot that's designed to protect you and be really stiff and just giving it a little bit better range of movement. And again, all this technology from the buckles, the ankle pivot system to the blades, it's all borrowed from the men's Tech 7 and Tech 10s, which again are that high pro level option. So for around the $200 price point, you really can't beat that. If we go look at the inside, you're going to get an ankle pivot system, like I mentioned, on this side as well, right here. And then you're going to get all of this grip. Obviously, if you're riding off-road, you need to grip onto the bike. So having this is going to be just something that helps you out when you're on the bike. Now, if we go around and open these up real quick, I'm just going to show you how easy it is to use the buckle system. And we'll just go ahead and open these up. You have a Velcro opening, and then on the inside here you have a gaiter. Now this isn't waterproof. We call it splash proof because it's designed to not let water in without being waterproof. The guys here that have the Tech 7 and Tech 10s, not waterproof, but the people who have those boots here have never actually gotten wet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just buckle this up just to kind of show you how easy it is. So the Aero, you wanna put that in the direction where the buckle is. And again, these are a lot easier to use when you have gloves on, and they're caked in dirt than the previous model. So last but not least is the sole. So same sole as the Tech 7s, and it's definitely redesigned to give you a lot better grip. So at the front here, you have these indents. This is going to be to grab onto your shifter or brake levers. In the middle here, you have this really grippy, kind of aggressive pattern, and this is for the pegs. And then at the back here along the heel, you have more divots, and this is basically just so that the mud doesn't get kicked on. You have these divots to kind of like let that break loose over time. Under this is a reinforced shank, and you're getting about 1.5 inches of lift overall. So all in all, just a really awesome upgrade over the previous model. I wish that they would have renamed them the Tech 3 V2s maybe, because it might be a little confusing, but the new version definitely has a lot more in terms of features, a lot more in terms of technology, just easier to use, more comfortable, better range of movement when you're on the bike, all things that are really important. And if you're a beginner and you're thinking, okay, there are options that are less than $200, options that are more, these are really a great option if you are just getting into it or if you're intermediate, because this is probably one of the most important parts of your body to protect. Jerseys and pants are not as expensive, but you really want to invest in your boots because your feet are probably the first things that are going to get hurt when you're on the bike. You got rocks, maybe you got trees. So definitely something to consider if you're thinking about how much you want to spend when you have a whole outfit to buy. That said, if you want to see what other women have to say about the Stella Tech 3s, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device and see what they're saying in the reviews at RevZilla.com. If you want to speak to one of our lady gear geeks, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or shoot us an email at cs@RevZilla.com. Thanks for taking a look at the Alpinestars Stella Tech 3 boots. I'm Alessandra. I'll see you on the road.